Oh, there we go. We're normal again now. Just before, in case you weren't watching, it looked like we were psychedelic.
Yeah, we were in disco.
We were in disco mode. I'm just going to move it over a little bit. So, hello, Facebook world. My name's Jill, and I'm the founder of Red Tent Australia, and I'm sitting with Deb. Now, a lot of you know Deb as the self-care goddess, and she's also the author of a book. I'm going to grab a copy of your book. We're so well prepared.
Yeah.
But what we wanted to do is have a chat with you about self-care, yes, and why women feel like they are drowning these days. And so it's been my experience, and I know, Deb, we talk a lot, so we share these experiences, that we just feel like there's just another wave coming, and then another wave. And just when you think you're all good, something else hits. And so what I wanted to do is have this chat with Deb, because she is one of the presenters at the Boundless Self-Love Retreat. But she's also experienced so much of this stuff and just keeps standing up, right? Just keeps going through. And I think what we wanted to do is bring this conversation to a really real place and talk about why women feel this way. Why we compare ourselves, don't we?
Yeah. It's so easy to observe another woman from afar and think she's got it all together, and how magic is she, or how wonderful is she, I wish I could be like her, and pedestal other women. But in reality, we're all the same. We've all got the same struggles. And the more that I spend with other women and connect with them, I realise I'm not the only one. Like they're the same. And as much as I get up every morning and I frame myself up for the day, I'm like this. Stuff just happens. You can get sidewiped with absolutely anything at any given time. And it's just how you hold yourself in that, and what you do in terms of self-care to create a better platform or a better state of mind or being. That is the thing. So what I find is having friends like Jill and a tribe of women that I can go to, so everyone has their own little flavour or fragrance or expertise, or they've been through a certain thing, and then I can kind of go to that energy that I need. If I need nurturing, I'll go to one person. If I need to nut something out, I can go to someone else. So in any stage, whether I'm up or down, I feel this support underneath me or behind me, around me. It's like cotton wool that's just there, and a knowing that I'm supported and I'm never alone.
Absolutely. And I think what's different today than maybe in my mum's time, and the family that I grew up in, we all lived in a really close vicinity. Like, we would get on mum's bike and bike to auntie's house or granny's house or anybody's house, and she had that support network. She had that tribe every day. There was always time to just sit down and have a cup of tea. And we're very lucky, we live around the corner from each other, but we are so busy these days. And unless you have actually created that circle of support, which obviously is within the Red Tent, but unless you have really sought out women who will be there for you and created that tribe or girl gang or whatever you want to call it, it's absolutely essential in this day and age for every woman, whether you're a mother or a young woman or a crone, any age group, to have a support network. Because self-care is great. We know that going and having a massage or having a cup of tea with someone or getting your nails done, whatever, that is self-care, and we need to do that. But it's not enough. It's not enough to prop you up. You need to have people who will hold you. And so I know your experience coming into the Red Tent. Do you want to just share what's changed?
Yeah. I was just going to say that sometimes we don't know the value of a tribe or a family as such that can hold us until we have it. So we can feel isolated and alone, and like nobody, we don't want to share our problems with other people. We don't want to burden them with that. Or like for me, I've had a lengthy separation with someone that's gone on, and it's been quite debilitating, you know, on my whole nature as a woman, I've had to really rise. And it's been like, I got sick of talking to my sisters about it. I got sick of hearing my own voice talking about it, where when I found women that I could share with, it was like I didn't have to bang on about it. I was held in the space of wherever I was at. So I didn't have to go into story.
Explain.
I didn't have to go into anything. I could say I'm going through some stuff, and they got it because they go through stuff too, because we all do. So my story going into the Red Tent goes back about 3.5 years ago, maybe 4. And I'd heard of it. Someone sent me an invitation about 6 months prior, and I thought, this sounds okay. And then I saw something come up, and there was a woman presenting what to do with herbs and things in the garden, and I thought, oh well, that's a double interest to go along. I'd like to learn something about that, and I'd like to see what the Red Tent's about, because I really resonate with having a tribe, or it feels right for me to be a part of a tribe. But I didn't know, you know, how do I have strong connections with women? How do I connect when I feel that women didn't really like me, or that I was too much, or that I wasn't enough, or I felt judged? And I'd had not a really strong relationship with my mother. I left home when I was 11. So being friends with women was, like, I had friends, but I didn't really know. You know, I just didn't know how to have that best friend kind of friendship, because I have love for everyone. And to let your guard down. And yeah, I just kind of roll along. So, and usually there for everyone else, and not really sure how to navigate asking for what my needs were back then. So I turned up at Red Tent by myself and sat in circle, and I think that day I was feeling quite low energy, so I'm a bit surprised today that I showed up, but I knew there must have been a knowing that I needed to be there. And I just felt this sense of home. Not a word had been said to me, but I just felt home. And I love ritual, I love ceremony, and they did some saging and beautiful things, and it was like, oh, this is my place. And when I went there, I'd given up on my business, I'd given up, my relationship wasn't going so well. I was getting smashed by external things. There was a lot of drama, a lot of stuff. And to just be able to talk for a minute and just say, hey, I'm going through some stuff, and then hear a few Me Too's was amazing. To learn something new and make new connections. And so I thought, yes, Red Tent's for me. So since then, because my business is in self-care and personal growth and everything else, it's really elevated me on a personal level with my confidence and rebuilding what was kind of being taken from me, and it helped me fill up, you know, and vibrate on a different level. And even today in my business, if I've got a new workshop, or I've got something to try on, or some idea that's, you know, out there, it'll be someone within Red Tent, or it'll be a Red Tent circle that I bring that. So I have a safety to first stand up, be seen, be heard, and even if it's lousy or it's great, I get honest feedback, but I'm supported no matter what, you know. So you just can't muck up when you come from love, and when you feel loved and supported and there's people there, it's just amazing. And it essentially makes me really, really sad that often outside of the tribe, it's hard to find that, and hard to unleash all of ourselves for fear of what other people may think or say or do. So I would encourage anybody who feels that they don't have those connections, or they're feeling a bit lost and they don't have any direction, because Red Tent 2 is an awesome place to explore different modalities or different career paths, or if you're someone who really wants to help people or be involved in the community, you get introduced to so many things, and it's so exciting, you know, from soap making to...
You really can change no matter what you want to do. You can find it within the Red Tent, and that's, you know, the support. That so sometimes we are the ones offering support, and sometimes we are the ones that need the support, and that will change throughout the month. And so I think that the place is there for everybody who either wants to receive or wants to offer. And actually the retreat that we've got coming up, which is obviously we're coming to you from the Boundless Self-Love Retreat page, it has so much on offer. There's over 23 workshops. Let's just hold the poster up. So for those that haven't seen, all of these things that are listed down here are different workshops, different things that are going to be happening at the retreat. And I just was speaking to a woman in Carline, dropping off my little boy, and she said, what is the retreat? I've never been. Tell me more about it. Is it like a festival? Is it like a conference? No, it's a holiday. It's a chance for you to leave all your cares behind and just come and be and surround yourself with amazing women. There'll be 30 presenters, 20 something plus presenters, plus we've got pamper treatments, so you can come and get a massage, you can come and get a Reiki treatment, you can come and get a reading, all sorts of beautiful things.
You can dance,
you can do dancing, you can do crafts,
you can do nothing.
You can come and lay under a tree.
Imagine that, you can just come and do nothing.
And then on the Saturday afternoon we have set up that there will be activities for you to do if you choose. You don't have to, but if you've ever wanted to become a warrior woman, like literally, you can do archery. You can really take aim and learn how to become an archer. You can do a leap of faith. Now the leap of faith, Tia and I have both said that we're definitely going to do this. You climb up a tower and then you're harnessed and then you jump off a platform, and it's lowered down. You're lowered down slowly. You don't just like fold like in a bungee jump, but you're lowered down with 2 other women. So the trust has to be there, but also the courage to take that leap of faith. So that's on the Saturday afternoon. There's going to be, I haven't even mentioned this in the video, Fleecy Malay, who, if you haven't seen any of Fleecy's work, she's incredible. So she's a spoken word artist from Melbourne, well originally from London, and coming here, coming to Boundless Self-Love Retreat from Melbourne. And she is going to be our keynote speaker that Saturday night. So incredible. And then after that we're going to be led down to the bonfire, and we are going to be listening to Murray Kyle. So he's going to be performing around the fire at about 8:30 on the Saturday night. So lots and lots of beautiful entertainment and workshops. But wait, there's more, the food. I sound like an infomercial. For me, I have a very large family, and cooking meals is a bit of a chore. So what we've done for this retreat is made sure that you are really, really taken care of. We have all organic catering coming from Anthea Amore, so Organic Passion Catering in Mullumbimby. She's coming up with her team to cook for us. So it's going to be amazing food all weekend. And yeah, tickets are really, really reasonable. In fact, if you've had a look, maybe have a look again at the pricing, and that everything is available on a payment plan as well. So when you go to checkout, just click payment plan, and then you can pay it off through Zip Pay.
That's great. Tia's got a good point there. She says she's going to have a slumber party with us. Yeah. Like, isn't it cool when you can just be like, remember when you're sort of 10 or 14, that teenage time? Like, I look at my daughter and how free she is with that. Yeah. And she invites all the friends over and they laugh all night and they talk about whatever. And so I look forward to that part. It's just
and that's a real highlight. If you're watching this and you've got a highlight from the last year's retreat, so this is the 3rd year that we've done this, and I know my highlight from last year's retreat was exactly that, was laughing. We laughed so hard that we actually got told to be quiet because some people had gone to bed already, and we were sitting outside laughing. And it was at that stage of the night that I don't even remember what we were laughing at. It was like us the other night. We just started laughing and we could not stop. And that was definitely a highlight for me. And also the food. Anytime anybody cooks for me, it's great. So tell us what you're going to be doing at the retreat, Deb, the workshop that you're bringing.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be presenting my workshop from my book, Ignite Your Life. And it's a step-by-step process to help you out of any given situation. So often we get caught in a story from the past. So we keep acting like, even in our whole body, we hold on to what that story was and what they did and what they're doing and how they make me feel and all of those things, where I take you through a journey of a reality checker to really look at what you're telling yourself or what your body is holding on to release that, so that you can be more present and focused on what you're ready to manifest and create. So that's what Ignite Your Life is all about.
It's incredibly powerful. If you haven't read Deb's book, it's so powerful. Even if you think you've done this work, which if you've been coming to Red Tent and you've been doing the work, then yes, there's so many layers, and I'm just working through it again. I read it when it first came out and I was just like, yep, great, digested it, awesome, and now I'm doing the work, which I think sometimes it takes a while to really get the lessons, and so that's what I'm doing with this book. Yeah. It's fabulous.
Yeah, and with my stuff, I try to make it everyday living. Like, you can chunk it down. You can just open the book and go to a question if you don't want to read the whole book. There's a lot of stuff in there that is everyday things that we know, but it's just broken down a little bit further to resonate with
and questioning
myself.
our thoughts.
Yeah, because we're constantly giving ourselves a hard time. We're constantly, even though I've written a book, I have mind chatter that comes up all the time, but I have a conversation with that and I challenge my mind chatter to get more out of myself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a constant renewal.
I think that's the difference, isn't it? Is that when you're doing the work and you're surrounded by a tribe, a support group, a circle of women who also get it and can really hold you lovingly, there's that you don't spiral down. You know, we're not saying that all the problems will be solved. We're saying that you will come to the retreat or to the Red Tent and you will leave with some solutions and also some ways of dealing with the things that, you know, in the past you probably just, you know, put it in the, I was going to swear then, fuck it bucket and move on. And so it's way to actually go back and do those things. Oh, Deb's going to go and get something. I think she's got a special announcement to make. Yes. Everybody watching, special announcement. Here we go.
Okay, so because I love Red Tent, I could not have produced this book without the support and sisterhood of the women involved in Red Tent. I've decided that I'm going to give everybody a free gift that comes along. Now, it's not going to be one of those corny free gifts that you get a 10% voucher off if you come for a massage or something like that. I'm going to give everyone a tin of, it will be a random tin of one of my card sets. So these are amazing cards that can be used in a relationship, with a family, or in any way on a daily basis to totally enhance your life. So there's 365 cards in each tin. You pull a card each day, and you can, if you imagine if you do something different for the next 7 days, you're a completely changed person at the end of the week. So you do that for a year, and all of a sudden you're more conscious and you're more clearer and have a lot more direction and purpose. So everyone will receive one of those. They're worth $29.95. So look out for those. You didn't know that, did you? That's a surprise.
I just want to share my experience with the cards. So last year my husband and I drove to Sydney and back, so we were in the car for 20 hours, and I took the Own It cards, and I think I took the Love It cards too. We did the Own It cards on the way there and the Love It cards on the way back, and I can tell you, you know, we've been married for a number of years and never have we had such an honest, in-depth, real conversation as we had using these cards. And the Love It cards are in our bedroom now, and we're just really, whenever there's a moment, and you know, you don't want to just talk about what's on the telly, you want to talk about real stuff and how you can actually go deeper in your relationship. These cards are amazing.
Just as an example, just pulling a card here, what I discovered after I created these, I created them 6 years ago, and they're really beautiful for self-love. So don't feel like I'm not in a relationship, I can't use these cards. They're beautiful for inner work. So this card, it says, what's stopping us from having a new adventure? Yeah, that's relevant if you're in a relationship with someone, but I can ask my inner child, what's stopping us from having a new adventure? Why aren't I doing what I really would love to do? Why aren't I dancing? Why aren't I singing?
Why aren't I doing Facebook Lives?
Why aren't I going to this retreat? You know, so
yeah, what's blocking you from coming to the retreat?
Yeah. So you know, it really opens that space to create and set goals. Essentially, I created them because I got my life coaching accreditation, and I thought the people who need this growth the most can't afford to come every week and see a life coach for $100, $150 a week. So for $29.95, they can just do the work themselves and really regenerate. And once they start doing this work, then they realize I can manifest and create all the money I want. I can manifest the life that I want. I can create the opportunities that I want. So it's like a starting point for people who haven't done any self-work, but it's also deeper work for people who want to keep it rolling, because often we go to retreats, we go to seminars and all that, bring the book home, and then it gets put on the shelf. All good intention.
These will get used.
But these, every day, one question. Yeah.
Actually, that's incredibly generous that you're doing that. And she had mentioned that she may do that, so this is a Facebook Live, and so now it's sort of concrete. What I'm going to do is challenge any other businesses that are out there that would love to get their products into the hands of women that are coming to the Boundless Self-Love Retreat. And if you know of a business that you think, wow, they should be doing the same thing as Deb, please tag them, or please be in contact with us if you are a business that would love to put things into the goodie bags. So that's another thing for those women that are coming to the Boundless Self-Love Retreat. The past 2 years that we've had it, everybody has been amazed with the stuff that you receive in your swag bag or goodie bag. The bag itself is beautiful, but the stuff that's in it is fun, and it's exciting, and you get to see all these beautiful new products. So thank you, Deb.
My pleasure.
And thank you to any businesses that are watching this or that people will tag that would love to be able to support us, either through products in the goodie bags or raffle donations or just money, so we can help. And Tia's put her email address in there. So Tia is our event coordinator. We would really, really love to help women who cannot afford to come to this retreat to be able to come. So if you would like to sponsor somebody, I know we've had some local members of parliament, local politicians last year that sent some women from their jurisdiction to come to the retreat. So we'd love you to do that again. So please tag your local MPs as well, and your local representatives. This retreat is life-changing, and of course this year's theme is invoking the warrior woman. So what that means is not just, women finding the power within, but women supporting other women, and creating that circle of support, that lasting circle of support, that girl gang, that tribe, and also eliminating isolation, because we are, and it is different than I don't have any family close by, and it's not like I can just ride my bike the way that my mum used to over to people's houses that I know, except for you.
Yeah.
I'd probably get killed if I rode my bike over here though, because it's a highway. But we don't have that anymore, and so that's what Red Tent Australia's mission is to create that circle of lasting support. So yeah.
I want to add one more thing.
Okay.
If you're starting out in business, or you've been in business and you haven't had the confidence to start doing seminars or teaching or spreading your wings in your business, like often there are just dynamic women who are running things, or they're hiding away in their home, like they've got these great things. I've been that, like I made these 6 years ago and I'm really only promoting them now. So we have these amazing gifts to share, but corporate membership with Red Tent is really quite affordable, and it gives you the space to be able to play in there, to test your products, to ask people, what do you need? When I show up, what do you think my message is? Or how do you feel about how I come across? Or can I come and talk at an event? And a lot of us are frightened to talk at an event, but you get that opportunity and that freedom to do so. And there's the corporate membership page, and you can put things up and connect with people. Who does your printing, or where did you get your cards done, or
and which festival are you going to, and are you going to have a stand at the Boundless Self-Love Retreat? All of our corporate members get it's included in your membership, a free stand at the marketplace. So on Saturday afternoon at the retreat from 12 till 4, you'll get to go and have a look at all of our corporate members and their beautiful products and their services that they're offering. So it's a really good opportunity for business owners to jump in and help us to support you, and help you support us, support you. You know what I mean? So thank you so much for watching this Facebook Live. I think what we're going to do is probably share this throughout the branches as well, and what we will do is tag the people who are presenting at Boundless Self-Love Retreat so that you can see all the different things. The program is going to be out very, very soon. We're just finalising it and making it look really nice. And then we will let you know who's going to be on Saturday, who's going to be on Sunday, and it's just going to be an awesome retreat. And I see that Nadine's watching, and she's coming to teach yoga at the retreat too. So there's going to be a beautiful yoga class on Sunday morning. So much information. Thank you for watching. Yes, and you can definitely find out, oh, there we go, find out more about Deb. Please put any comments, and again, your favourite moments from past retreats. If you've been at the Boundless Self-Love Retreat last time, 2017 and 2016, please share your favourite moments, what you experienced. And I think that's probably everything that we wanted to share. Yeah. If you do feel like you're drowning, please reach out. We're here. This is what we do. We support women. So, yeah. Thanks, Deb.
Thanks, Jill.
Have a great day, everyone.